All right, buddy. So here we go. Quick tutorial on how to do the 4x4. One thing that's very important when you learn about the 4x4, you need to know the different sides and colors. Unlike the 3x3, where the centers can't move, the 4x4 have rotating centers. So you need to know that the opposite of white is yellow, the opposite of blue is green, and the opposite of orange is red. That becomes very crucial later on as you solve the 4x4, because if you don't know that, then you're gonna end up with some big trouble. So, first thing first, when you wanna solve a 4x4, you start by solving the center 4 pieces. So let's start with white. So when you wanna put a white, I see there's one here. So I make sure if we call this position 1, 2, 3, and 4, let's put the one that we want to move into position 1, and let's make sure that where it wants to go, this one, position 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, is empty. So how do we bring it up? Just rotate, turn, and then rotate back. You'll understand this whole rotate back business a little later on. So right now it's very simple. So again, we make sure position 4 is empty. We turn this one into position 1, bring it up, turn the top, bring it back. Now we've got 3, so let's look for the 4th. Here's the 4th. So turn it into position 1, make sure position 4 is empty, slide up, turn, bring it back. So now we've got the 4 whites. We've got that center done. So we know that the opposite of white is yellow. So we want to make this one yellow. So we've got one here, perfect. Let's find another one. Here's 2. So let's put these 2 right here. And so we're gonna turn up. Actually, let's make sure position 4 is empty. And since we have 2, we can just do the following. We're gonna go up and do a double turn and then bring it back. So now we're already at 3. And let's see where the 4th, here's the 4th. So again, let's put an empty slot on number 4, and let's bring this guy up to number 1. Do up, turn, back down. And so now we have the 4 yellow and the 4 white opposite. So now let's say we've got yellow. Let's follow this example. Let's put blue over here. So I have blue. Conveniently, there's already 3 done. Awesome. So let's look for the other one. Okay, so the other one's nowhere to be found on the sides, so that means it has to be down here. So we do exactly the same thing. We move this guy to slot number 1, and we make sure that slot number 4 is empty. The only difference is now we're going to do a double turn. So 1, 2, do the same single turn, and then come back 1, 2. So we've got the blue done, we've got the white and the yellow.
Perfect. So we know next to it is going to be red, as you can see over here. So we do the same thing with the red. Where are the reds? Where are the reds? Here's a red. Okay, there's 2 of them. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So now we should have red and blue, white and yellow. Awesome. So we know that the opposite of blue is green. So opposite of blue is green. This will be green. Looks like it should be orange, but it's not. It's green. Okay, boom. Here we go. Let's put these 2 there. Okay. Put the empty one, as we said, on 4, and put one here.
Okay, so we got the green, we got the yellow and white, we've got the red, we've got the blue. Boom. Centers are done. Step 3, making the sides as pairs. Once we've got these paired up that are the same color and the same sides, then it becomes like a 3x3. 1, 2, 3. So in order to do that, we need to find diagonals that are matching. So what do I mean by that? Let's see, let's just pick one. Let's say yellow, white and green. So let's find another white and green. So white and green, where's the white and green? Here's one, There's another white and green. Okay, here's one and here's one. So we'll just rotate this guy and bring it down. So now we've got white and green, but they're not diagonal. So for the time being, let's find another one. How about green and red? Green and red. Here we go. Here's green and red. Boom. Again, they're parallel. Let's not worry about this guy. Let's find another one. Yellow and blue. Okay, yellow and blue, yellow and blue. Where is there yellow and blue? It's a little bit of a pain trying to find them. Here we go. Yellow and blue, yellow and blue. So, what do? We bring them, we stack them, so now they're together. Bring them up, turn, and come back. And then make sure you bring these back. Okay, this will make more sense of why I did that movement as we go along. So that's one. Let's find another one. So let's say orange and blue. Okay, there's an orange and blue, so let me turn it so it's side by side. Orange and blue. Okay, well, might as well show you this. When they're side by side and we want to move them to diagonal, what we're going to do is we're going to do the following. We're going to do left up, right up, turn the top, turn the face, bring the up back around, and then bring the left back down. So now it should be in diagonal. Boom, boom. So we're going to do the same thing here. Now we need to make sure that these two are different colors. If we have this here, it won't work because when we set it up and we put them together, we need to put them out of the way to bring it back. So I'll explain what I mean. So we stack them together. Make sure that these aren't matching. We're going to bring these up here. And then we're going to rotate it to bring these two down because they're not matching, so we can fix, and our centers are still all fixed. And now we've put these two here. Okay, so we put these two and we put these two. And so you just keep doing that for the rest of the cube.
So let's see. Orange and yellow. Orange and yellow, orange and yellow. And here. These two aren't matching, so it's fine. Bring them up, rotate out, bring it down. And don't forget that we need to fix our centers. So bring it back. Boom, now we've done that. We've got another pair. We've got these two done, got these two done, got these two done. Let's find some more. Blue and white. Blue and white. Turn them. Make sure these two are different. Perfect. Slide this up. Rotate, and this down, and fix your center. Okay. Put this down, this down, this down. Green and white. So now we get to this point. This is interesting. So we've got our diagonal green and white. But if we turn up, this is finished, this is finished, this is finished, this is finished. So just flip it around. And so now we're going to bring the green and white together here. Make sure this is empty. Bring this up. Turn this down, and put it back together. Basically, we just mirrored what we've been doing on that side, just because we needed these ones that aren't finished, and here's the two that we just did. Yellow and green, yellow and green. Okay, so because they're side by side, we're going to do that movement again. So this goes up, this goes here, up, let's turn the face, up, goes back, and bring this. So now we have yellow, green, and a diagonal. Perfect. So this goes here, these are together, so let's put this here, because these aren't fixed. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Red and yellow, again. So, because they're parallel, so it's here, up, face, and bring this back, and bring this back. So now they're at an angle. Go here, these two are the same, these two are the same. Those are broken. Up, move it out of the way, bring this down, and fix it. So, this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. No, yes, no. Okay, so, let's go red and white. Here's red and white. So red and white, red and white. Can we move it to here? No, to here, no. Let's flip this around. Yep, there's a broken one here. So put this together, red and white. Put the broken ones here. Slide it. Turn. Turn back down. Fix it. Okay. How are we doing here? Love that. Orange and white. Orange and white. So, if I'm not mistaken, these two are the last ones. This one and this one. So, done, 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 done. Finished, 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 finished. Yep.
The only two that are left are these two. But they are diagonal. So, since they're diagonal, we have to do the following. We have to go from the right, up, right back, up, reverse, forward, face opposite, up, and face right. So now they are parallel. White, orange, blue, red, blue, red. Okay? And in order to fix these last two, we're going to take this bottom section and turn it this way. And right the face this way. Up this way. The right this way. Face this way. And then bring the other two back together. So guess what? Now we have all our sides. All right, so this next step, now we're just like a 3x3. We have all our elements that will turn this into a 3x3. So like a regular 3x3, let's imagine we want to do white first. So we've got the white here. So we want here white and orange, right? So let's look for the white and orange. White and orange is here. So we'll do exactly the same thing that we normally do. Bring this down. Bring the white, bring it to the top. Done.
So now we want white and green. Same thing, white and green is here. So we'll put it here, turn, do the 180, bring it back up. Now we want white and orange. White and orange, where are you? White and orange, white and orange, white and orange. Okay, white and orange is already here. Sorry, white and green. And then white and red is what we're looking for. They're down here, so perfect. So do this. Okay, and last, white and blue. White and blue is here. Move it out of the way. So we've got our cross. Now let's do the side pieces. We want the blue and orange and white. So blue, orange, and white is here. Perfect. Okay, blue, orange, and white. We want the green and orange here. Red and blue can go here. Okay, and the last one obviously goes in here. So
We got the top done. Next step, just like on a 3x3, we want to finish these side pieces. So we look at the bottom, and we want anything that doesn't have yellow. So green, orange, perfect. Go to green, turn away from orange, bring orange down, and then replace the white.
So let's put it up here. We're going to do the same thing again. That has yellow, yellow, boom. Red and blue. So go to red, turn away from blue, bring blue down. And as you know, sometimes you have all the pieces are right, so you have to reverse engineer. You have to bring this guy down, bring it out of the way, and then you'll find it over here. And so now, obviously, you go move it out of the way, bring it down, and then put it back in place.
So now we've done those levels. So just like on a 3x3, once we've done the first two layers, 1, 2, that's actually 3, but let's imagine it's 2, then we flip it around. And we want the cross. So even though it doesn't look like it, we actually have a cross here because we've done this cross is here because this is one of those parodies. And again, the same thing here. This should be flipped, this should be flipped. So we actually do have the cross. Now we just want to make sure that they're matching. This is green, which is here, it's in the wrong color. This is blue. So let's see what we can do to fix that. So red is here, no. Then we put the blue, this is green, no. Let's try the red. orange. So orange and green, orange and green, boom. So we've got these two that are correct. So we put one to the side and one in the back. And then we do okay, so that should, red is here, blue is here, orange is here, green is here. Boom. So that is fixed. So before we actually get to the corner pieces, and that's the other side, let's fix this parity here. The parity is a really long algorithm, and I'll show you what it is. I'll send you the written form. But basically, you have to learn there's one more thing that you move, which is sometimes you have to move these guys here independently. So on this, in order to solve and put these two right, which we call these pair parities, you go like this. You go. Okay, so that fixed that and it put it in its right place. We're gonna do the same thing for this guy.
Okay, so that parity's fixed. This one's fixed. Now let's just do this last one.
Boom, corners are done with the T's. Okay, now we just want to do the corners. All right. Now that the sides are matching and our parities have been fixed, we want to make sure that the corners are in the right place. So wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. Okay, this one is right. So we start with this one here, and we're just going to do like in a 3x3 continue. Okay. No. All right, so this one got fixed and the right place. This one got fixed and the right place. This one is in the right place and right place, but done. So we got the 4 corners where we want. All right, and last one to fix these corners, just like on the 3x3. So we do right reverse. Right reverse, reverse, right, right.
And the last one.
And there you go. And that, my friend, is how you do a 4x4.